that I want to draw over the year. It's just something I've been doing as art.
Oh, wow. So you're drawing that on your, is it on your pencil? What is that surface?
I'm not drawing it.
Oh, I see.
Rubber bands.
Yeah, cool. So do you make it
Rainbow
like a bracelet or something?
loom. It's rainbow loom.
Okay.
We also made this. It's called rainbow looms. I have a whole bag of them right here.
Okay.
I have some too. Me and my sister have been making one. Like we made one giant necklace, probably as long as me.
Oh, wow.
I made one as big as me, and then the rubber band broke. So.
Cool. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go over to Parker, and then I'm going to come over to Ellery, and we'll get a couple more ideas in here. Yes, Parker.
Maybe for one part of it, we could do like these pictures of like the ocean and what we think of the ocean looks like.
Cool.
Because that's what I'm working on. I'm working on a bunch of pictures, so a bunch of small pictures made into one huge ocean. Because that's what this picture is for.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Underwater scenes. I like it. Okay. Let's see. And then where are we going? Ellery? And then we'll go up to McLean too. Yes, Ellery.
I like to make three things. So I would like to have paper and then like have a thing and then draw over it and do the shape.
Oh, like tracing it or a stencil kind of thing? Okay.
So like putting it on paper and then drawing it like what the shape is on it.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. All right.
And then my other thing was gonna be the rainbow looms. And
Oh, you like those too. Okay.
I have a box of them.
You do. And do you guys usually, with your rainbow looms, do you guys usually make like a strand, or can you make like, if you want to make a square out of it, or does it have to be just in one strand?
You can't really make squares. You only can make the necklaces, rings. You can make animals too.
And you can also make chokers.
Cool.
And then my other thought was like clay, what you can dry up, and then after it's all dry, we paint on it.
I see. Okay. Okay, let's get one more. And then we are going to do some drawings. Are you guys decided to do some drawing, some artwork today? Yeah? Okay. Let's do one. Let's talk to Sam, and then we'll talk a little bit more at the end of class too. Yes, Sam?
Probably, I might do some colored pencils and washable markers.
Okay, perfect.
Use the Sharpie for like outlines.
Exactly. I love to use Sharpie for outline. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is go ahead and get your paper, and then get whatever tool you'd like to draw with, a pencil, a colored pencil, a marker. And we are going to talk a little bit about drawing today. And I want you to start, let me go ahead and get my paper here too. Okay, so I want you to start just by making a square. I'm going to draw mine right in my paper. It can be in the center of your paper. It can be off to the side. All right, and you are going to put an object inside of it. So it can be small, but you don't need to make it so tiny that you can't draw in there though, okay? Okay, and then once you have that square, I want you to think of one thing that you like to draw. It could be an animal, it could be a person, it could be a shape, it could just be a little shape. I want you to think of one thing, one subject that you like to draw, and I want you to put it in the square. Put it in the square. So I'm just gonna make a little boat. I'm gonna make a little boat here.
Okay, I've been sort of a long time doing this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So one thing I want you guys to know, when we are in art class, I want you guys to feel really free to draw and to doodle. If I'm talking at the beginning and you want to start doodling, that's okay. That's okay with me. This is drawing class, and I want you to feel really comfortable drawing what you'd like to draw.
When you were talking, I was finishing my picture and I made it a little bit more different.
Yeah. I love it. So I want you to feel really comfortable drawing in this class, start to finish. You can start drawing as soon as we get on if you want, okay? Because I want this to be a really nice time for us to play with our drawings and practice with our drawings, and we can get feedback from each other too, okay? So when you have your object, and you don't have to be done yet, you can take your time, but when you have your object and you put it into the box, this is your composition. And that's just a vocabulary word we're going to start talking about throughout this semester. But when you have your image and you put it in your frame, that's your composition. And you can start to think a little bit about your composition. Maybe when you're putting in your subject, you think, oh, I want him to be right in the center, or I want him to be off to the side a little bit, or maybe he's back in the corner. You can just start to think about it a little bit. Cool, Sam.
I was kind of copying a coaster.
Oh yeah, nice.
Mom has a coaster up here, so I was kind of copying it.
Awesome, awesome. So when you're drawing, you can be drawing something from your mind, or you can be drawing something that you see in front of you. It can be something that you're looking at too. And both ways are really, really important to develop. Drawing from your mind and drawing what you see in front of you. So you can keep drawing on yours, take your time. I'm gonna keep going on mine too. And I'm gonna put a little bit more of a setting, a background in here, okay? So maybe I'll put some water. Maybe I'll have some water coming through behind the boat, across my frame. Maybe I'm gonna have some mountains back there. Couple mountains in the background. Okay. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit more of a setting for my boat. Yes, Sam.
Can I start kind of drawing like something sporty?
Absolutely, absolutely. So for this first exercise, I want you to feel comfortable drawing anything you want. Anything you want. Listen to me a little bit as I'm talking about it, but I want you to draw what you feel excited about. Yes, Parker?
Is that okay if it's like we do something real, but then like we make something that wouldn't be real on that thing?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yep, that is perfectly fine. That's great. That's great. So this is super free form, meaning that we can draw whatever we want. We can play with it. Doesn't have to be something that's real, like real life. It can be something that you're experimenting with, getting creative with, okay? All right, now I want you to keep on working on your drawings. If you feel like you finished one and you want to start another one, just make yourself another square and start drawing another one there. You don't have to stick to the same one the whole time. You can do a couple of them. You can do as many as you want. But I do want you to think about having it be one composition. One composition, you're setting, it's in one space. Oh, cool, Harper. Let me see if I can see a little better.
I'm kind of doing the cart path with I'm kind of lightly sketching the cart.
It's Parker.
I think, did I say Parker? I thought I said Parker.
Harper. You called me Harper.
I'm sorry. I really thought I said Parker in my head. I will not do it again. I'm sorry, Parker. Poppy, yes.
Does it have to be in a square?
It doesn't have to be in a square. Nope, doesn't have to be in a square. I'm talking about the square just so that we start to think about the whole image, what we're going to do. All right, but it doesn't have to be in a square. You can have it take up the whole page if you'd like, or you can put it in a portion of your page. Okay? All right, so I want you to keep working on your drawings, and I'm just going to keep talking a little bit about different things that we can do to make our drawings look more realistic. Okay, so if you're drawing something and you have something that's in front, for instance, with this image, I have my boat and I have the mountains behind it. If you have something that's in front, try to make it overlap. Okay, so if I have my boat here, the boat's in front, but the mountains are behind and the water's going behind it. So let me show you an example. If I have the bottom of my boat here and the water goes right through, that doesn't make as much sense, right? I can't tell that the water's behind. But if I have my boat here and the water kind of tucks behind it, then I understand that that boat's in front, right? So I want you to start being careful with your perspective, what's in front and what's behind. Just start thinking about it while you're working on your drawings. And yes, McLean.
Are we allowed to color in our drawings?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you want to start coloring in your drawing, that is all good with me. I would love that. I would love that. And if you want to show me while you're in progress, you can hold your painting up to the camera. But if you don't want to, that's okay too. You can also email it to me. Oh, cool. Look at your shading. Nice, McLean. Wow, Ellery, look at that. What are these arrows? What are we working on here, Ellery?
Direction you could go on a road, and then that oval was kind of like something where I took my inspiration. And then on that box, I accidentally messed up on the small one, so I started a bigger box and I made the sun. And I had a tree with my pink bird on it.
Oh,
My horse smelling the flower on the grass.
I see. Cool. Wow, you have a lot going on. You put a lot of thought into your scene. Wow, yeah, let me see it again. Cool. Nice. I love how much thought you put into what's going on in your scenery. Thank you, Ellery. Okay, let's see. Dan, what have we got?
I might have to use like 3 or 4 pages to make the whole, like make the whole, like let's pretend I'm drawing hole number 1. So I might have to use maybe 2 or 3 pages.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to do that. And for any of you guys who, when you're working on your compositions, whether you're working on your squares or on the whole page, you can always use more than one page too. You don't have to feel like you have to stay in one spot. Okay, you can use as much space as you want. I want you to feel free to branch out and use space, and also feel free to mess up. If something doesn't look the way that you like it, you can start again, or you can try to fix it there too, or you can also show it to me and I can help you to make adjustments too. Okay, so keep drawing on your stuff here. And while you guys are drawing, I'm going to talk about a couple more things here too. So keep going. And you can show me stuff as you go too. Let's see. So when we are talking about when something's a little, oh, wow, look at that horse. That's amazing. Poppy, how'd you get that shape? Did you draw that shape with your hand or did you trace something?
I have horse stencils.
Wow, that is so cool. Thanks, Poppy. That's amazing. All right, so when you are working on your images here and you're talking about what's in front and what's behind, if you have a scene or if you just have, maybe you have a horse like that, but then you have some grass behind it, something like that. We're gonna start talking about that in terms of the word perspective. So perspective just means the way that you're looking at something, your point of view. Okay, so you don't have to memorize that word right now, but we'll keep kind of bringing it up here and there throughout the year. But your perspective is the way that you are looking at something. What's in front, what's behind, and how does that look in your image? Okay, so that's your perspective. If you hear me talking about that, I'll keep reminding us all what that means. That that's your perspective, how you're looking at something. It's also kind of the depth of the picture. So you can see what's in the background and what's in the front. Okay, with that, let's see it. What do we got there? Whoa, Cameron, cool. Can I see that a little bit just for one more second?
I'm not finished with this one right here.
Okay.
I'm making like 1 picture, 2 picture, 3 picture, like making a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like how much effort you're putting into these guys. Let's see, McLean. Oh, wow, look at those colors. Pretty. All right, Ellery, we're getting a lot done there. Whoa, look at that.
It's me on the bars because I love gymnastics.
You
and then I had
gymnastics
me
too.
on the, and it's me on the floor, and then the beam, and then the vault.
Oh, wow. Which one is your favorite event in gymnastics?
Beam. I used to be afraid of beam though.
Yeah,
But I love beam now.
pretty high up, huh? Oh, cool, Parker. I like that. All right, you guys. So I'm going to let you guys work for a couple minutes here. And I'm just going to be quiet for a second and let you guys work quietly. If you have something that you want to ask me about or that you want to show me, go ahead and unmute yourself. But don't leave just yet, though, because I still want to talk a little bit more. I'm just going to give you a minute to work by yourselves, okay? So ask me anything that you'd like. Just unmute yourself, or you can just show me. Oh, cool. Look at that. Celeste, can I see that one more time?
Yeah, one of them's a girl and one of them's in the ocean and a girl fishing on a boat.
Oh, whoa, look at that. How did you decide where to put the color?
So that's a sea anemone. But
Oh my
that's
goodness.
a sea anemone and those are clownfish.
Whoa.
Shark.
Yeah, cool. That's really interesting, Celeste. Thank you. Let's see. Can I see that one more time, Sam?
Working on my second tee box.
Nice. You really do like your sports, huh, Sam? Whoops. I'm sorry, I lost you.
The dark grass around it is the rough, and the light grass is like the short fairway grass.
Okay.
Shows how big the tee box is.
I see. Thank you, Sam.
Kind of shows where the dark grass shows where how big the tee box is, and the black things are like the tee markers.
I see. It's interesting when you're drawing something that you know a lot about, you can put a lot of details in there, huh? Because you understand how it works.
I play a lot of golf, so I
Yeah. Okay, Ellery, can I see that one more time? Can you read on that, Ellery? Thank you. Whoa, Cameron, you got all your boxes in too. Cool. Wow, nice. Did you want those to be connected, Cameron? Were you trying to make a story between all of them?
These two parts right here are together. It's like I'm golfing, and I hit with my ball, and then I go to like an island, and then I hit onto the green.
Oh, I see. Nice. Nice storytelling there too. Cool. Wow, Poppy, that horse is really, really nice. Do you ever take your stencils, take that shape, and then try to fill in some details and maybe put some eyes or put some detail?
That's what I'm doing right now. I decided to make a different shape than the other horse.
Poppy,
Yeah.
you should show Veronica your birds, your pet birds.
Oh. I have a parakeet named Neil.
Oh,
Poppy, Poppy, are you allowed to take her out of the cage?
Yeah, but it's kind of hard.
well, it's okay, Poppy. You don't have to take them out if they're just chilling in there. I used to have, when I was your age, I had a parakeet too. I had a blue one and I had a white one.
Ooh.
What are their names?
Mine's Neil.
Neil? I love it.
Wait, Poppy. So, does he want to come out or not come out? That's confusing me in the camera.
He doesn't because he just thinks it's like home sweet home right now. He'll warm up to it.
Home sweet.
I'd say by the end of the year he'll.
When did you get him?
Summer.
Oh. Wait, where did you get him?
Sam, I'll be right with you.
Rena.
The pet stores are still open there?
Well, that's really cool, Poppy. I really like that guy. Let's keep in touch with Neil. We'll get to.
I made, maybe next class I can bring them out. I made horse hoof.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, I tried to put some detail on him. Cool. Hang on one second, you guys. I'm going to check in with McLean and Sam here. Just one moment. Let's go to McLean. Can you hold yours up one more time? Whoops, I can't hear you. There you go.
I have something to say.
Okay.
My grandfather has a blue, gold, and a golden macaw.
Ooh, nice. We had it
His
for
name's Flip.
Flip. That's a great name too.
He's 36 years old.
No way. That's almost older than me. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you, McLean. Let's see. I'm going to go over to Sam, and then I'm going to check in with Hudson. Hudson, if you're still there, I'm going to check in with you after Sam. All right, Sam?
I can show you my fish bowl or my fish.
Yeah. Is it handy? It's okay if you have to go grab it. You could draw him for me.
No, I can go get him.
Okay. Let's see. I don't see Hudson, but let me check in with, oh, there. Hang on one second. We're going to go, got an airplane. We're going to check in with Hudson, and then we're going to go over to Jack. Okay, so Hudson, let's see what you're working on. Oh, cool. Nice. You know what I really love about, go ahead.
Yeah, you can kind of see the tree top. I'm about to Sharpie them so you'll really see them.
Yeah, I was just going to comment that I really like your line work there, Hudson. Thank you. That's very great. I love it. Let me see. I'm going to check in with Jack. And then let's see if we can see Mina too. Let's see. Oh, wow, Jack, can you move it over a little? Oh, there we go. Whoa, what are you working on there?
A sailboat in the ocean.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice, I like it. Thank you for making your composition in a square like that. Very cool, thank you. Let's see, I was going over to, Mina, did you have something that you wanted to show? I know your internet connection can be a little tough, but if you want to show something, you can hold it up on the camera too.
I don't want to share mine.
Okay, that's all good. That's all good. And remember, you never have to, you guys. You never have to if you don't want to, okay? Let's see, let's check with Parker and then McLean.
I have a cat, so I can't have any other animal. No, so this is my picture. All the rest of where it's white, it's on the clouds.
Oh, I see. Cool. Thank you, Parker. Let's see. Let's go over to McLean.
Want to see my giant goldfish?
Yeah. And any of these animals would be really cool subjects to put in your composition too, don't you think?
Here they are. They're giant.
Whoa, that's a really cool tank too. How
And
many goldfish are in there?
there's 2 goldfish and then there's 2 sucker fishes.
Oh, cool. And the sucker fish keep the tank clean?
Yeah, they eat out. The one by the white spot is this. That's my brother's. And then the one with the giant tail, that's Luke.
Nice. Whoa, he does have a giant tail, huh? Cool. My grandpa used to really like drawing fishes and using markers to fill in the fishes. Let's see, I'm gonna go to Parker and Sam. Another little demo here before we finish for today. Yes, Parker?
I really want to draw Poppy's bird, but I can't really draw it when it's in the cage.
Ah, well,
The parakeet would be really cool to draw.
the parakeet is really cool to draw. We probably don't want to bother Neil, but you know what you could do is you could do a Google image because Neil is a parakeet. So you could pull up.
I don't know how to spell P and.
You know what? I'm not sure if I know how to spell it either. Let me.
Done.
Oh, wow. Look at your line work, Hudson. Oh, I love it. You know what? I'm going to look up parakeet really quick for Parker. And then I actually had a suggestion for you, Hudson, that we can talk
Okay.
as a class too.
Sorry, I'll mute.
Let's see. Parakeet is Parakeet.
Wait. Stop. You need to do it way slower.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Parakeet.
E-E-T.
Yes, that's parakeet. So for any of you guys who are working on something and you're not totally sure of the shape, you can put that word into Google Image.
To go.
I can show you, or I can show a picture of it to you for your drawing, and it helps us to draw a little bit better if we can see what we're looking at. Wow.
Have to go.
Parker, next time I'll take Neil out lunch break, and next
Okay.
time we start, I'll take him out at lunch break and you can draw him.
Okay. I have to go.
That's okay. You can go if you need to go.
Bye.
And then Hudson, I wanted to talk to you about your tree for a second. So with the tree, you've got your shape. Let me go ahead and get the shape just like you have. So once you have that shape in there, you have all your branches, you can start to work on a little detail on the inside. Sometimes if you're looking at bark, sometimes there's some lines coming down, or maybe there's even like a little hole in the tree, right? There might be a bird or something, and then you could have some bark coming down this way, and you can use either really light Sharpie, or you can use a pencil on the inside, and you can start to put a little more detail in there.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I really like your line work on your trunk and on your branches.
Thanks.
So one of the main things I wanted to do today was to see what you guys like to draw, and see as you start to work and you start to practice your drawing, it's really fun to notice how different everybody is in terms of what they like to draw. Some people like to draw animals, some people like designs. Cool, McLean, that is so interesting. I really like all your color in the background there. What are those shapes in the background? I can't see it totally clear there.
They're hearts.
They're hearts? Oh, I love it. That's so nice. That's one thing that I really wanted to make sure. That's okay, Celeste. If you don't like it, you can start again. No worries. And I also want to tell you too, when I am working on something, a lot of times I don't like the way it's coming out. Sometimes it starts together in the same painting, and sometimes I like to start over. But I think especially when we're working on learning new things with art, it's really important that we keep in mind that sometimes it gets a little frustrating. We can take a deep breath, we can stand up, we can start over again. Sometimes you start on another one and then you go back to the one you got frustrated with, and you can keep working on it. Okay, so keep in mind, we want to make sure when we get frustrated that we notice it, and we take a minute just to shake it off and start fresh with another one if we need to, or just take a break from the picture, okay? And when you feel comfortable talking to me about that stuff, and I also want you to make sure that you know, if you don't feel comfortable showing your picture to everybody, you can always email it to me, okay? You can always email it to me, and I can look at it privately too. So I'm gonna make sure, while I still have everybody here, that I get my email address into the chat. And it's also on Parent Square too. You guys can see it on Parent Square. And okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you guys, and then I'm also gonna put my website on here. Some of you guys who are here at the very beginning saw some of my drawings and paintings, but if you ever wanna look at more of them, you can see them on here too. It's rumpusart.com. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that, Hudson, cool. Wow, that tree got super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys in the summer maybe go look at the redwoods or any of those big trees where you can see the bark really well because the tree's super big? Yeah, yes, Poppy?
We went camping in the big
the giant redwoods this summer.
Cool. So next time you go camping, especially a place like that with the big redwoods, you can start paying attention to the details on the trees, the details in the leaves, the details on the bark. You can start to
We
notice that
did.
helps your
We did. We did, and I mostly saw that younger trees had a little different bark than the older trees.
That's right.
Because we were camping in the young growth, but we went for many hikes in the old growth.
Okay.
So we got to see them, and I just.
Oh, wow. Poppy, look at your horse. That looks great. You froze for a second, but I can still see your horse. Wow. You do a lot of horses, huh?
Everyone's frozen.
Yeah, you froze for a second, but now you're back on. But I could still see the horse because it was right in the camera there.
Mhm.
That's okay. It happens sometimes. Let's see. Sam, did you have something you wanted to show?
I can't tell you about my beta, but he's right in this bowl.
Okay.
He's a blue beta. I call him Shadow because he's really hard to find.
Oh, yeah? Does he blend into the background with the scenery, or what does he blend into?
I have this giant, different kinds of plants, plastic plants. So he likes hiding in that, and then it's kind of like there's like a tunnel. He likes hiding there.
Oh, cool.
He's a blue beta.
A blue beta. Nice.
I call him Shadow, and then his middle name is Flash, because sometimes when I unexpectedly come, he's like Flash darting through the water.
Cool. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for sharing. So I'm going to do a little kind of review of what we've been talking about for today. And I want you guys to ask me any questions that you have about any of the things that we've gone over. So the first thing that we were talking about with our drawing was if we take our square and we put a subject inside of it, create a setting even, what is that called? Does anybody remember that word? I'm going to help you with it. It's composition. Composition. It's a big word. So don't worry. We don't have to remember it right now. We're going to keep on going over it over the course of the year. But that's your composition. Yeah. That's your composition. Okay, so don't worry. We're going to keep on going over it. But that's one of our vocabulary words. Yes, Hudson?
I need to go.
Okay, thank you, Hudson. We're almost done anyway. So thank you so much for letting me know. And I'm going to see you next time, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Bye. It's nice to meet you.
Where are you going, Hudson?
Bye.
See you later, Hudson.
Where are you
Where
going?
are you going?
Whoa, Cameron, wow. Oh my gosh, look at your overlapping too there. Really nice. Cameron, that looks great. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, Jack, can I see that one? Oh, cool. And then let's see the top. Yeah, nice. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's beautiful, Jack. Thank you. Really nice. All right, you guys. So we talked about our composition. We're just doing a little review of what we went over today. We talked about our composition. And then, does anybody remember the word for our point of view? Our point of view, we have something in the front and something behind, and that's our point of view. Does anybody remember that word? The tough one, I know. Don't worry, I'll help you. So that is called perspective. Perspective, and you don't have to remember it right off the bat. We're going to keep on talking about it, and by the end, you all remember. Okay, but that's your point of view. Your perspective is just your point of view. What's in front? What's behind? How is that looking to you? Whoops, we lost McLean, and now she's coming back in. There we go. Hey, McLean. Hey. Okay. Don't worry, guys. If any of you are losing connection or you just want to get up and shake it out, we're almost done here. So those are the things we went over. We went over our point of view, and we went over our composition. And then we got a little idea of what all of us like to do, what we like to make, what kind of art we like to make. Does anybody have any questions about anything that we went over so far? Everybody feeling pretty good? Okay. Okay, so I want to make sure that you guys know you can keep drawing. I want to make sure that you guys know that you can always show me anything that you're working on, either something we're working on in class or if it's something else that you're working on that you want help with. You can always send it to me or bring it to show us at the beginning of class, and I can help you. I can give you pointers. I can give you feedback with things, okay, that you're working on. All right? And if you don't want to show something to the whole class on the camera, you can always send it to me, and I'll get back to you super quick on my email, okay? And I'll tell you, and I can answer questions, and I can give you some feedback on things too. Wow, Cameron, look at that scene. Oh my goodness. You have so much detail. That's amazing that you did that so quickly too. Cool. All right, so we are finishing up with class for today. I'd like you when we, oops, yes, I'm sorry, Sam, go ahead.
Cameron, can you show that again? I didn't see. Oh.
Well, you guys look at all those different scenes in there. Really?
I stopped my drawing. The next art class I'll finish the tee boxes and then I'll go to the fairway, then to the green.
Cool, that sounds good. I think that's a good plan. So when we come to our next class, try to get some paper. If you don't have a sketchbook already, you can bring loose leaf paper, okay? Something that you can draw on. But if you do have your sketchbook, make sure you bring your sketchbook to our next class, okay? And then I want you to bring your favorite tool to draw with. If you really like drawing with colored pencils, bring those. If you'd rather use a marker or a Sharpie, that's okay with me too, or a regular pencil. But I want you to bring something to draw with to your next class.
To actual school?
What was that?
To actual school?
Our next class will still be online. Our next class will still be online, okay? So just bring your sketchbook to your meeting, to your Zoom meeting.
But also, are we gonna bring our own stuff to actual school?
Oh, yeah. I think you're still gonna be bringing your own stuff to actual school too. But we'll go over all that before you go to school.
Art stuff, music stuff.
I know, it's gonna be a fun year. Does anybody remember my name?
Veronica.
Right. Good. Good job, you guys. So I'm Veronica. I'm your art teacher this year. I'm super excited to work with you guys. Thank you. Oh man, Cameron, that's so cool. I love it. That's really, really interesting. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go. Remember what to bring to your next class. And if you have any questions or you want to show me something before then, you can email me. Okay?
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
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 Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day, you guys.